Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about an application called Live Weather. We're going to cover the light version because the pro version, obviously there's a premium to that. But the main benefits of this application is the amount of information that it provides you and also the ability to forecast some of the information of what you need. Let's check it out. The application is available on the Google Play Store. Go into the Google Play Store, look for Live Weather Lite. It's made by sylsau. It's the Lite version, which is ad supported. Of course, there's a pro version that's available via the app, and you'll be able to basically get the advertising removed. The main thing you want to keep in mind, it's version 3.0. Currently, it's updated as of the 11th of March, and it works as far as having live widgets and so on. We'll get into that. The main thing you want to do here, I'm just going to give you a quick example. These are the two main live widgets that you get with it. So you do have the one that has a clock built into it and gives you the, the process or the moon cycle on that one, as well as the date, not the date, but the city and the actual temperature. And you have more of a forecast-based view. These options, again, depending on your launcher, you're able to modify. The default size generally comes to me like this, but that's because of the actual screen resolution that I have on this. Other than that, it works pretty well. You're greeted by the default city that you have, and again, you have the advertising at the bottom of the screen. You have the option of customizing a lot of the different portions of this, but there's also an area in here where you get to have more and more information on it. So, the refresh option gives you three things. You can refresh by location, city that you predefine, or your favorite cities that you also have the ability of predefining. And then if we go into the actual clipboard, it gives you more. This is where the application really shines with the amount of information that it actually provides. You have the ability of adding cities here, and you'll be able to click. So you get the list of actual cities. I put in a few lists in here and it gives me the information right away. And again, I'm able to update that information live for all 4 of them at the same time. And I'm able to go back into that main list. The other thing here, which really kind of gives you you're able to look at certain places like countries. And let's say we go to, actually let's do this. Let's do the US. The US is pretty big, but and I'm not going to let it finish because it's going to pull a lot of cities, but the general view here, which is, normally you have to go to websites to be able to see this type of information. It's pulling the weather for most of the major cities in the United States, and it gives you the actual live weather as far as the information what it is. So if you're traveling, to the East Coast from the West Coast, very nice. And the beauty of it is it just gives you the general overview of how the weather is and where the timeline is. Again, you can see that most of the West Coast is still in the dark heading into the day, and most of the East Coast is already up. You have the ability of customizing that. It gives you the ability on that list here. Also, you have the ability of going in by continent. Same information, continent view, and I think it switches over to landscape. But the last but not least here, which I find very, very nice, is the ability to give you historical data. So if we go into the historical data, this is going to go to landscape mode, and I'll switch over just a second. And it gives you basically historically, I chose the highest temperatures, so it gives in where the highest temperatures have always peaked historically. I'm not sure how far back they go, but they also go for the coolest and average by cities. So it's very nice in that sense. We'll go ahead and switch back to full view. And also, the main other thing I was going to mention here, when we go back to the main screen, we'll go back one more time. We're able to actually get an audio-based telling us of the weather itself. Now, first thing
Friday, the 28th of March 2014, the temperature to Los Angeles is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Conditions are, sky is clear.
And then we have a tab for preferences. It's not that complicated. It's very simple. It tells you which default city or your favorite city that you want to use. It tells you if you want to use Fahrenheit or Celsius for the temperatures. And you can customize the color of the main text and the secondary text. Okay, so I've used a lot of different weather applications on my device over the years. I have Yahoo Weather. I also have HD widget, and I've used other applications that give me functionalities of what they do. And the benefit of what this application can do over the other applications, in my opinion, I guess, is once you open the application. The widgets need some work. They're not exactly at the same level as HD widget. Yahoo is a different statement. I'm not going to compare it to Yahoo because that's more of a, box answer kind of a what you want to do. But, Yahoo does have a very nice, 4x2 widget that you're able to use. I think overall in the aspect of what the application can do, hopefully in the future we'll have some more customization as far as the widget portion of it. But once you open the application, that's really where it shines. You're able to basically go through forecasting by city, by country, by continent. You're able to go see historical data. You're able to customize a list of adding obviously your main weather cities that you want to look at and update them all at the same time. That's really not that unique. Obviously you can do that with many other apps. But as far as what it can give you in the sense of just information, when you're traveling from coast to coast or you're traveling internationally or going other places, it's always nice to understand how the weather system is and what's going on.
they have that view and be able to see the entire continent, just to see where the weather is, or even just by country. It's beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. Check it out. Do you guys have a favorite weather application that you use? Do you think this compares to it? Does yours provide the same information? I'd like to know. Let me know again. I hope you guys liked this. Again, like and subscribe to this channel, like and subscribe to my channel. And as usual, I will see you guys next Tuesday.